Deflect arrows. Chain lightning. Blizzard. Thunderstorm. Fireball. Crackling bolts.
And roll. One for you.
Eat something. Summon the boys. Summon the boys!
Then roll.
He's too busy fighting those right now. Let's see. No, I see you. I'm still hearing Molten Rock whenever Muck's characters cast spells. Yeah, they could add more voice lines for the, for the spell casting for sure. Arlen says, hey Muck, want to say congrats on the Bleed Purple Award. Can't wait till your YouTube play button for 100K. Yeah, dude, it's awesome. Yeah, for anyone who didn't see it. I posted the unboxing video today, but I got this thing, which is extremely heavy in the mail. Oh, hey, British Brat! How's my favorite Darkest Dungeon streamer doing? You got one? That's insane. Yeah, I did. I saw, what's his name? I saw Coke Carnage unboxing one of his, like, his second one or third one. And I was like, I wonder if I'm anywhere close to, like, even the first one. And then I realized I'd actually gotten it, like, months ago. And I just didn't realize it. And I had to, like, fill out a form to get it. So, to, like, get them to send it to me. So, and then it took a while to get here. Just gotta figure out where I'm gonna put it. Trying to get the healer. Got him. Let's see. He noticed us, but missed the conversation about the god power. The god power. Oh, the god power. I don't know what the cooldown is on it, so I want to save it for a fight that matters. It might have like a 10-minute cooldown or something. I don't know. Yeah, no, I considered that. I just was saving it until we get to a challenging encounter.
What was that?
No. And roll. And roll.
All right, that hurt. Barrier. Wait, I just realized Yahtzlee's here. Okay, so up until this point in the game, you had 4 companions, but you could only bring 2 with you at a time. I think all of them are here. I didn't realize that.
And roll.
One way to find out. Yeah, I guess it just... I would hate to waste it on a fight where I don't need it, and then we need it.
Then rock.
All right, here you go. Wodika's call. Summoning the biggest of boys. Whoa, there's something moving up there.
Nice shot.
And rock.
Looks like a giant magfolk. Like it looks like a massive version of what I just summoned.
And rock. And rock.
Root him. Chain lightning. Freeze that guy. Fireball this guy. Chain lightning.
I can take care of the plaza. And stay down.
Oh, it's only got 10 seconds left on the cooldown. Is that 10 seconds or 10 minutes? 10 seconds. Wow. Okay, so I guess after the magfolk wears off, it's only gone for like a minute. That's not bad at all. Some of the AI bear is awful. It is terrible AI, but it does hit like a truck. And I did take a trait where it will taunt, so I summon it, and it taunts things to come to it, which increases the chances it'll actually do some attacks. But it does do some serious killing, but yeah, its AI is not great.
Ahead. Lead on. I'm with you to the end.
Queuing up some health regen. Is that loot one?
There you are.
I feel like this should go straight into a cutscene. Okay.
So, you survived the garden. Did you come all this way just to try your luck again? To kill me more efficiently than last time?
You've died twice by my count. Maybe the third time's the charm.
You'll get your chance.
Then what are you waiting for?
Look around, Envoy. Heelguard should have listened. He tried to bring order through compromise. He failed. Order is meant to be imposed by a stern, guiding hand.
The negotiations were a success. The living lands will be in Adiran Grefram.
Heelguard is a fool if he thinks half measures will save the island. When this is over, I'll instruct him, personally. As for you, Sapadal may be gone, but their offspring remains. And I cannot suffer even a remnant to live. Congratulations on being the last of your kind.
Dude, I would start making stuff up, chat. I'd be like, did you know when we killed you last time we peed on your armor? You can't smell it because you don't have a nose, but everyone knows. Everyone knows. Also, we had some shrimp and we left the tails inside of your hood. So, yeah, you smell awful. I would literally just start making stuff up right now. Thank you very much.
At least Sapadal cannot trouble us with another godlike. Their lineage ends here. Steel yourself, Envoy. Make this a fight to remember, even in death.
You know, when I summon the Magfolk, that's actually a Wodika power. So I'm going to be using, like, a Wodika power against someone blessed by Wodika. That seems kind of odd. You won't survive this fight. And Giada says you're vulnerable right now.
If my theory is correct, you're as mortal as we are.
Explain.
The righteousness of the old gods is no longer certain. And for one of your kind, uncertainty is a death sentence.
Interesting theory. But will you stake your life on it? Would you pit your logic against my faith?
My parents died in the name of research. If I must follow their example to the grave,
That's not the flex you think
so
it is.
be it.
Then we'll see who tries.
She's like, my parents suck at research, and now I will.
Farewell, envoy.
There's no coming back this time. Prepare yourself for the
Just
next
because she
world.
says so.
Let's finish this. Together.
You show such promise.
Why is this so quiet?
What a shame it has to.
She's trying to freeze her. Come on. Summon her own god's minions. Summon the boys. Summon the bear. Summon a popsicle. Oh, she dodged the popsicle.
Make worth and run.
I need a minute.
Summon mana. I'm out of mana. I need mana. Let me bonk you a bit.
Hold on.
Where did the the giant robot go? Michael, 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 and I'm like, why?
Worth and run.
That's big sad.
Queen among queens.
Dang it!
Stand to your aid.
Ah! So she's casting meteors now. Oh, she's a dragoon now. You know, I just thought of something funny. I haven't used many consumables through the game. I have 68 grenades. Do something, Ludwin! Do something! Thought you had something to say! Huh? Huh? This is 40 hours of grenades, girl! Where's your god now? Your stun bar's almost full again! $22 left! What'll happen first? Your hit points at 0 or I run out of grenades? Oh no, I'm out. I guess I'll have to switch to the ice grenades! I got 58 of them! Alright, she's mad.
Luthen.
Also, your god says hello. Ow. You know what? You know what? Let's mix it up a notch. I got 54 electric grenades!
The game moves on. Help me. What's that?
Here. Oh, she summoned the same robot I summoned. Look at the damage numbers, chat. There's like 1 million puddles on the ground. Ow.
Gather round.
Fireball. 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 Fire. Ow.
Where are you? No!
Fireball. Ow. Stop it.
Don't abandon me now!
Fireball. 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 Magic missile. Magic missile. Oh, I'm dying. I'm dying. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Too much fire. Too much fire. Drink, where's the, drink the grog. All right. Where were we? Fireball. 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 What else we got in my bag? 55 soul pots. I don't even know what these do. Tell me what this does. What does this feel like? On a scale of 1 to 10. Let's see. Oh, you're stunned. Here. Only 35 left, Ludwin. Yo, combined, I still got another 90 grenades. You can have 1 or 2 more health bars, and we'll be fine.
Wherever Ludwine is now, she must be seething.
Of course, we'd be happy to kill her again, if needed.
She's done. But we're not. Whatever's next, we'll
That was a comical final fight.
together.
Chat, that's what happens when you
We're all
hoard
gonna
your
make this
hoard, like,
Carry on.
what's the word I'm looking for? Expendable items. When you hoard them the whole game and then just like dump them all on the final boss. This is the same way we beat Baldur's Gate 3 and we one-shot the final boss by dropping a bag full of grenades on him.
Silence falls over Paradise, as though the city is holding its breath.
Silly.
Then you hear it.
Xbox
The
achievement, you
ringing
beat
of a
Avowed.
distant bell, the waving of banners, and cheers of victory. After a short and
Xbox
bloody
achievement, beat Avowed on max
the dust
difficulty.
has finally
I forgot
begun
that was
to
max
settle.
difficulty.
There is an absence in your thoughts where Sapadal dwelled. Once, the god of the living lands would have flinched at this rare moment of tranquility. Instead, they are one with the silence. The Paradise militia rallies to you, the outsider who defended them in their hour of need. Whatever happens next, you have won their confidence. You take a moment to reflect on the calm. Not so long ago, you arrived at these shores on a simple errand, which turned out to be anything but simple. The dream scourge is over, and the island has been cleansed of plague. A time of healing and mourning follows. People look to you for answers about the source of the affliction. You tell them the truth, how the origin of the plague has been destroyed, put out of its misery, and leave it at that. With your guidance, the Living Lands becomes a vassal of the Adiran Empire. In exchange for their taxes and soldiers, the free settlements are protected from future attacks. The fight for survival is over. The rebels of Paradise are not so fortunate. Over the years, more of their hidden sanctuaries are rooted out by the Emperor's soldiers, until they have nowhere left to run. They flee.
Good, that was the
or
faction that
perish.
assassinated me at the beginning.
The refugees of
Fuck those
Emerald
guys.
Stair resettle in Thirdborn, bringing their skills and research to aid the local community. What starts as an uneasy partnership blossoms into a bond of trust. Through shared adversity, they find common ground. In time, the people of Emerald Stair return to their city of Fior Messiverno.
Which I saved, you're welcome.
Animancy still has a place in the living lands, but the Empire's disapproval gets in the way of progress. Their work is slow, but
I love this guy.
unstoppable.
Like, you know you're not supposed to be doing
Though
that.
Adir has promised
Stop
that the
Animancing.
living lands will retain their autonomy, not everyone in Shatterscarp trusts the Empire. But many Adiran ships sail into the Grave Room's ports, bearing fine linens and aged wines. These ease the painful memory of the day Reengrim culled their people. After the Living Lands is declared a vassal of Adir, Solace Keep reluctantly
that noise?
opens the doors of its fortress, though not before numerous missives are sent to Mihala demanding the Grave Room be honored.
Mihala's such a
Her
terrible leader.
reluctance
She was starving her own
costs
people.
The dwarves. The Pargrunen are never favored in trade negotiations, and are the last to be supplied by Adiran caravans. But the Wardens have rounder bellies than anyone can remember.
So even when they get their supplies
when Kai leaves
last,
the living
her people are
lands,
better fed than
he
when
is
she was
no
in
longer
charge
running.
alone.
For the first time in many years, he can face the future. He returns to Rawatai, committed to peace for his people, those he left in Rawatai, as well as those he found in the Living Lands. He joins the Ronganui's council, counterbalancing powerful voices of isolationism and hawkishness. It is a long and difficult battle, and he is happy to fight it. With many of his anxieties and lifelong fears addressed, Marius now feels very differently than he did when he first met the envoy.
You're welcome.
Still far more comfortable in the wilds than among people, he nonetheless finds that his worries about the unknown were merely self-protection against the traumas of his childhood. Armed with this knowledge, he finds himself more capable of living in civilization, and far less fearful of his home in Galawain's tusks. While he never regains his former place as a Warden of Solace, he spends his time traveling between Solace and Thirdborn, acting as a stubborn ambassador between the two. Giada continues to improve as an animancer. She dedicates her work to the spiritual health of the living lands.
She's talking to Sylvari chat.
Nurturing instead of exploiting. Others follow her example, seeking her tutelage from lands far and wide. In the years to come, rumors spread of a secret society gathering in the wilderness, where animancers work in harmony with nature. The dream of Fior Messiverno lives on in her. Unable to pass up the opportunity, Yatsley takes her place beside
I encouraged her to
Ringrim.
do that. She
Under
kind
the
of, I feel like
tutelage of
Yahtzee
the
had 3
Archmage
endings.
of Terror, Yatsley sees her own power grow beyond her wildest expectations. But Reengrim is a strict master, and the visits to Quilichi slow to a stop over the years, leaving her with her grimoire and a pile of letters to warm her in her twilight years. Alone in your thoughts, you feel endless opportunities stretching out before you. This is the freedom Sapadal never had. You promise to cherish it. The sounds of celebration pull you out of reverie. Many are waiting to greet you with open arms. You take a moment to catch your breath and savor it, because everything is about to change.
Oh my gosh, we just hit the title card. We finally beat the tutorial. Oh my god. Oh boy. GG, chat. Not only did we beat it on Path of the Damned difficulty, maximum difficulty. I started it as a meme. I was planning on turning it down later, but I never felt like I had to because I was too good. Let's see if there's anything post-credits. Giada became a druid? I mean, kind of. She was like basically healing and shielding through the fights. Giada was the only follower that was a class that the player could not play. There it is. There it is. Okay. Let's hit the quit button and go to the Xbox thing so that we can see what the total time was. 50 hours. Right at 50 hours. All right, chat. It is review time. For those who might be new to my community, maybe you're here for the first time, we have a tradition here. Anytime we finish a game, we basically do kind of a recap and kind of do like a off-the-cuff review. And I'm going to do a proper review video later where I like write a script and stuff, but right now just kind of an off-the-cuff thing. So, how was Avowed? Now, Avowed is a game that is a first or third person RPG. It is a narrative RPG. It is not a sandbox RPG. And I think a lot of the people do unfair comparisons where they compare it to something like Oblivion or Skyrim because they're like, oh, same camera angle, same game, but blah blah blah, and they have some complaints about that. And I think some of those complaints are valid, but I think a lot of them are not valid. And that's unfortunate. It is in the same universe as the games Pillars of Eternity and Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. I did play those games in the past. If you have not played them, those are CRPGs. If you don't know what that is, it's like Baldur's Gate 3. You're looking down from a top-down camera angle. You're controlling your party members. There's a lot of dialogue. There's a lot of depth in the story. You can basically pause in combat and give people different orders, or play. You basically play it like kind of like real time with pause or turn-based. But this is in that universe. First off on that, if you've played the previous Pillars games and you like the lore, I immediately would say you probably enjoy this game because they did a good job, in my opinion, of making the lore of Avowed faithful to the Pillars universe. For example, Baldur's Gate 3 did a good job. Dragon Age Veilguard did not do a good job. They very much just kind of used buzzwords from the lore and clearly did not connect it to the universe very well. In this one, I think they did a good, a solid job. Not like 10 out of 10, but like a solid job of making a new addition into that franchise. Now that's just talking about the lore. Now going into the gameplay, I really enjoyed the combat. I really did. I've told you guys before, if I enjoy playing my character, I am willing to do as much side content as possible. I've made that comparison in Guild Wars 2. Like, I'm willing to do strikes, fractals, raids, dragon response missions, whatever, because I'm playing a character that I enjoy playing. The combat is fun, so it doesn't matter where I'm doing the combat, I'm going to have fun. My brain will make the happy juice. It's fine. This was the same thing. I could be going anywhere and firing blizzards and chain lightning and weapon swapping and firing my gun and it was fun. I came up with a weird rogue/mage combat style and I had a blast playing it. It was really enjoyable. At the end, I got to really cut loose on the magic because I had that sword that like refilled my mana bar when I hit things, and so I was able to just really go crazy with it. And it was great. It was really enjoyable. And there were other combat styles I never even got around to trying. It's basically like a hybrid system. Now, while talking about that, it's worth mentioning that if you're a Pillars fan, they did not bring over all the classes. We fought skeletal chanters. Chanter was a class in Pillars. You couldn't play a chanter in this. There was many classes, and there was Cypher. Cypher was another one. You couldn't play a Cypher. There was your typical classes like Ranger, Rogue, Wizard, but there was a lot of other ones too that you couldn't play, but you encountered some of them. You would find them in the world. In this game, you just had those 3 skill trees of basically Warrior, Ranger, Wizard, and you could make any kind of hybrid you wanted, and that was pretty good. I am a little sad that they didn't bring over some of the other stuff that was already established as playable stuff in the franchise. But I don't hate them for it because I still had a lot of fun with the combat. Visuals, I think the world was beautiful. We stopped multiple times to just like appreciate like the water physics at waterfalls and just like we climb a mountain and look out over the valley. The game was pretty well optimized. It ran really well. But in the 50 hours we played it, we had like 5 crashes. And they would all say, like, Alabama game has crashed. And I don't know why. That was a running joke here. But, like, once per 10 hours, we'd have a game crash. And that was weird. Could be worse. Could be better. So that was unfortunate, but it's worth mentioning. Sound design was great. Let's talk about, like, the complaints that people often had with the game that I saw. People complaining that, you couldn't pick up arrows after you fired them.